This video will cover the cleaning efficacy testing and how it is performed according to NFPA 1851. The cleaning efficacy testing is only a portion of the NFPA 1851 verification program for advanced cleaning. In order to become verified as a cleaning facility, there is a significant documentation review that occurs. This includes recording of the equipment and detergent used during the cleaning process. The water and dryer temperatures are also verified to ensure they are not exceeding the maximum allowable 105 degrees Fahrenheit allowed by the standard. If any pretreatments are used by the test facility, those processes and detergents are also noted. Lastly, once the testing is complete, the test results are reported. Some of the items provided in the kit are shown here. The items that are included consist of gloves for the handling of samples, cleaning wipes so that the tweezers can be cleaned in between handling of the samples in order to eliminate cross-contamination, Petri dishes including parafilm for sealing the samples, and also bags for packaging the samples. Lastly, the surrogate garments consist of 3 pants and 3 coats. They are made of a single-layer fabric, and each surrogate has 3 pockets on it. These materials are usually provided a week or 2 before the scheduled cleaning. Here is some further detail on what this process looks like. The day before the scheduled cleaning and witnessing of that cleaning, the certification organization prepares the swatches that will be needed for testing. This includes contaminating a set for each of the contaminants. Those swatches are packaged and then added to a temperature-controlled box, which will be shipped overnight with morning delivery for the next day. If the facility is in Canada, the shipment is sent second day, due to the international border crossing. However, the package is prepared so it stays in the proper conditions. The day of the cleaning, after samples arrive, the cleaning loads are prepared. A load layup is provided to the customer so that each layer within the load is in the correct location. An engineer, through witnessing, will guide the customer through placing the contaminated samples into surrogate garment pockets, as required by the standard. 2 loads are prepared, the first with the biological contaminants, and the second with the organic chemicals and heavy metals. After washing occurs, the swatches are removed from the surrogates and placed in the packaging materials provided by the certification organization. Those swatches are then placed back into the temperature-controlled box for return to the certification organization through an overnight shipment. Once the swatches arrive, they are analyzed for any remaining contaminants. A comparison between the amount placed on the swatches to the amount remaining is calculated to determine the cleaning efficiency. Now here is a video to show you how the samples are loaded into the garments. In addition to the kit with all the supplies, ballast material will also be provided by the certification organization to the cleaning facility. There are multiple ballast material shapes that are specified by the standard. The fabrics are prepared and cut as required prior to sending them to the cleaning facility. Also, based on the wash load size that will be used at the facility, a load layup is created. This layup consists of the number of ballast samples needed to create a wash load size optimized by the cleaning facility. The surrogate garments containing the samples are spread evenly throughout the load. The contaminants that are tested consist of 3 different types: volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, heavy metals, and 2 biologicals. During testing, the VOCs and the heavy metals are washed within a single load, and the biologicals are washed in a separate load. The VOCs tested are chemicals that are primarily found in pigments or dyes found in furniture and clothing. They are also additives used in plastics and preservatives found in many household chemicals and items. The metals that are tested consist of a list of materials found in batteries and additives to reduce the corrosiveness of other metals. They can also be found in paints and other building materials. Lastly, the bacteria that is tested consists of 2 organisms that can cause serious health issues if the wearer is exposed. The removal of bacteria has proven to be the most difficult part of the test to pass. The cleaning efficacy testing performed on firefighter clothing is the first testing of its kind in this industry. Many of the cleaning facilities, manufacturers, and industry experts were unsure of how the products would perform under this testing. Some initial validation of the testing occurred on some limited materials, and criteria was set based on those results. It was decided at the time that the industry wanted to begin collecting this data so that a verification program could be established, with success, but that the values and requirements would increase as cleaning processes improve. The VOCs and the heavy metals were set to a minimum of 50% removal of contaminants, and the biologicals were set to a log 3, or 99.9% reduction in bacteria. As we start to know more about cleaning PPE, and we have data to aid in making decisions, we intend to make improvements to the process as well as increase the minimum requirements. Lastly, there are several different categories for which a cleaning facility might be verified. Within NFPA 1851, cleaning facilities may become a verified cleaner. This means they are only evaluated for the cleaning requirements within the standard and have not performed testing or evaluation for other services. Verified organizations are allowed to select the services that they wish to perform. If they become verified, they are only allowed to perform those services on their own products. A verified ISP is evaluated against all services, including cleaning, repairs, and inspection. The last category that includes cleaning services is a manufacturer verified in cleaning. If manufacturers are going to perform cleaning services on their products, they are required to become verified and go through the cleaning efficacy testing. There are 2 other categories outlined in the standard that are not authorized to perform cleaning. The first is the manufacturer-trained organization. If an organization would like to perform repairs and inspections of their gear, they are able to be trained by the manufacturer. However, if they would also like to clean that gear, they would need to become a verified organization and perform the cleaning efficacy testing. The same applies to the second option, which is the ensemble element manufacturer. They can perform inspection and repairs, but if they want to perform cleaning as well, they would need to become a manufacturer verified in cleaning and perform the cleaning efficacy testing. All of this can become very confusing when trying to verify whether or not a facility can perform the services that are requested. Here are some key points that should be considered when trying to determine whether or not a facility has an active verification. Every facility that has verification with a certification organization will have an online listing. This is a requirement within NFPA 1851 as a way for the certification organizations to provide information to the public about the services the facilities have been verified to perform. You can find this information on the certification organization's websites. Now, here are some key points that you should pay attention to when looking at an online listing. 1. Verify that the address on the listing matches the facility that is performing the service. 2. Check to make sure they are verified to perform the services they are offering. When looking for verified facilities, this will consist of one of the following options: manufacturer verified in cleaning, verified cleaner only, verified ISP, or a verified organization. 3. If performing repairs, make sure the facility has been verified to perform repairs on the moisture barrier materials you are sending. Also note that in order to be a verified ISP, they must repair outer shell and thermal barrier materials. 4. And lastly, verify that the issue date of the certificate is no more than 2 years old. The verification process happens every 2 years, and upon successful completion of that testing, the facility will receive a new certificate with the date that they completed their verification. Thank you so much for your time. We hope you found this information helpful and informative.